If you've been stacking quick wins and then starting over every Monday, your metabolism didn't suddenly break at age 40. What keeps breaking is the design of your plan. Let me show you what I see every week with high-performing, busy adults. Because once you see it, you can stop blaming yourself and start changing the system. Real life pulls hard. Work deadlines, kid logistics, aging parents, travel, late nights, and the kind of stress that doesn't clock out. Sleep gets inconsistent. And over the years, muscle quietly slips away from on-again, off-again training. Into that reality, we drop the perfect plans. Cut out all the carbs, no more sugar, double the workouts, separate meals from the family. They may work for a few weeks until the calendar explodes. A late meeting, a sick kid, a weekend that steamrolls your best intentions. The plan doesn't bend, it snaps. And instead of blaming the plan, you blame yourself. Does this sound familiar? Now let's slow this down and break the cycle for good. There are 4 repeat offenders. First, the all or nothing trap. Extreme rules may make the scale drop kind of fast in the beginning, but those early drops are mostly water, glycogen, maybe some inflammation, and sometimes even muscle tissue. Hunger climbs, energy dips, social life may get a little awkward, and the minute you try to live like a normal human again, the weight rebounds with interest. That's not weak willpower. That's a plan with no middle gear. If your only speeds are perfect and off, you're gonna spend a lot of time stalled. Second, a muscle problem. After 40, muscle isn't just about looking toned and looking jacked. It's your metabolic seatbelt. If protein is an afterthought and strength training disappears, you don't just lose weight. You lose the tissue that keeps your burn steadier and your body shape improving. That's how somebody can weigh less and still look the same, or even worse. When muscle is protected, fat loss looks different in the mirror, and it sticks because the engine isn't shrinking to make the scale go down. Third, sleep and stress. Short, broken sleep and high stress don't just make you cranky. They change appetite and decision making. Cravings get louder, patience gets shorter, and day-to-day movement quietly drops off, especially after hard training sessions. Now you can white knuckle discipline for a while, but you can't outrun biology forever. If evenings feel like a snack trap and weekends keep detonating your weekdays, fatigue is likely pulling strings behind the scenes. And fourth is cardio only thinking. Cardio is great for health and it can help with the calorie equation, but when it's the only tool, hunger often rises and NEAT, all of your non-exercise movement, drops without you even noticing it. You burn in the gym and you lose it outside the gym. Without protein, muscle, sleep, and repeatability, results don't hold no matter how many miles you log. So what actually works? A system that bends with real life instead of breaking against it. Here's how that sounds in practical terms. Fit to life. Ask one honest question. Can this plan survive a chaotic Tuesday as easily as it does a perfect Monday? If it requires separate family dinners every day, bans the foods that you generally enjoy, or demands a schedule that you can't keep up with for more than 2 weeks, it's designed to fail. Good plans have a middle gear. They flex so you don't have to keep restarting. Muscle protection. Protein shows up at most meals on purpose. About a palm or 2, depending on your body size and your goals. You strength train 2 to 3 times per week with simple, progressive sessions that you can recover from. Push, pull, squat, hinge, and some carries and core work. You don't need 2-hour bodybuilding splits. You need reliable tension that you can come back to next week. Next is sleep reality. Not the goal, the truth. Are you actually averaging 7 to 9 hours each night, or at least most nights, or scraping by with 5 to 6 hours with good intentions? When sleep steadies, cravings soften, mood smooths, and the exact same foods and exercise plan requires less willpower. If you only fix one thing this month, get your bedtime and wake time within about a 30-minute window, at least 5 nights a week. Lastly is weekend consistency. Zoom out to the week. If Saturday and Sunday are different enough, they can easily erase Monday through Friday. Design 2 weekend anchors that you will keep no matter what. Maybe protein at 2 or 3 meals and a 30-minute walk, so your weekly average reflects your effort instead of the calendar. Now let's run a quick, honest gut check together. Answer in your head as we go. Are you regularly starving by mid-afternoon or late evening? That points to a plan that's likely too aggressive or too light on protein. Are you strength training less than 2 times per week? Or has progress been flat for a month? Your body may not have the stimulus to keep muscle while you lose fat. Are you averaging under 7 hours of sleep or waking up throughout the night most nights? Expect cravings and decision fatigue. Does your body weight pop up a couple pounds every Monday? Some of that's probably water and glycogen, but it could also be a clue that the weekends are undoing the weekdays. Do you cook one meal for you and then another for your family every day? That's rarely sustainable long term. If 2 or more of those lit up, the problem isn't your effort, it's the design. The fix is boring but powerful. Make it repeatable. How will you know it's working? You're gonna feel it before you see it. The plan holds on messy days. Hunger shifts from white knuckle to manageable. Strength holds steady or inches up while your clothes fit better. Your weekly average weight drifts down at a calm pace. Not every day, but week after week. Sleep gets more consistent, cravings quiet down, and the weekends start to rhyme with weekdays instead of canceling them out. And now a quick health note, because red flags do matter. If you're dealing with dizziness, fainting, chest pain, rapid unexplained weight change, persistent GI issues, or for women, cycle changes that worry you, get evaluated by a qualified professional. We build results on top of health, not instead of it. Here's the reframe to carry into this week. After 40, the best diet you can do is the system that you can live with. One that fits your life, protects muscle, steadies sleep, and doesn't fall apart on the weekends. When those pieces line up, fat loss stops being a sprint you survive and becomes a pattern you repeat. Inside THI, that's exactly what we build. Plans designed for your real life, so your efforts finally show up on your body. If you're not sure how to make all of this fit, and you're tired of trying again while getting the same results, then shoot me a DM and we can talk about how we can help you win on purpose and finally get over this hump, so all of your efforts start paying off and phenomenal results are a byproduct of that. All right, we'll see you next week.